The night has come. The night has come and the sun has gone, so to bed I go till morning's dawn. I lay my head down now to rest, and pray to God, for He knows best. I'll ask Him if He'll speak to me, and from my sins come set me free. My heart does sorrow from the shame of how my heart's not as His the same. My tears start flowing down my cheek, for I know that I have yet to seek Christ Jesus Lord with my whole heart. I've only sought Him till now in part. I shut my eyes and ceased to weep, and dreamed a dream as I did sleep. A man in blue did take my hand, and led me to a far-off land. We walked into a golden castle. There were thrones with cushions and fine tassels. Lights did hang with jewels that glowed, and golden hallways that arched and bowed. The man in blue looked down at me and said, "You can take all that you see. Kings reign within castle walls, and all is yours if yes you call." I remembered what my father said. There's a greater king whose blood was shed. He died that I might have him all. Away with this vain castle tall. The man in blue nodded his head, then led me to a shop instead. Inside was filled with many things, bears, dolls, trains, and toys that sing. Children ran from side to side, laughing and playing with smiles wide. The man in blue looked down again and asked, "Would you like to join in?" I stood still and thought really hard, and remembered my ball in my yard. I knew it didn't bring me joy long, because deep down I'm depraved and wrong. I knew that even with all these toys, I wouldn't be happy as all these boys, because I know what God does say, that contentment with Him is the only way. I looked back up at the man in blue and said, "I just want God, so no thank you." He gave me a smile and then led me on to many cars parked on a lawn. There was a fancy car in every hue, and in some colors there were even two. They all looked shiny, new and clean. They were the nicest I had ever seen. The man then let go of my hand and pointed to all the cars so grand. He said, "You know this world is full of shiny cars that race or pull. Some can carry all your treasures, and others sparkle to men's pleasure." I thought about my mother's car and how it never makes it far. I thought about how nice it could be to have a new shiny car for me. But then the man in blue looked down, and on his face he wore a frown. He said, "You know these will not last, but only Christ who's first and last. Men choose and love these cars each day, but it's sin to lust after the world's decay. If you are wise, you'll choose the Son, to seek His face till mercy is won. For all this world's good soon shall burn, when in judgment Jesus does return." I then remembered back at home how on my pillow I did groan. I cried because all I wanted was God to rescue me from sin's dark fraud. I looked at my friend dressed in blue and said, "All that you say is true. All I want is to seek God, and as my parents give Him my laud. Never do I want this world's dark charm, for it will only bring my soul harm. No castles, bears, nor cars I want, nor shall I ever this world on me flaunt. I just want heaven and a new heart. I shall now seek Christ with my whole heart. Please take me back, sir, to my home, for I no more want this world to roam. I want to go where my parents go, and I want the God that they do know. I've heard of how he is their all, and how only on him they do call. I want to be a Christian too, so please take me back, O man in blue. He looked down at me with a smile and said, "You'll be home in a little while." He then led me through a door that's white, and all the cars vanquished from sight. I then awoke upon my bed. Upon my pillow rested my head. I looked over and saw the sun rays shining onto where I did lay. I sat up straight and looked up high. I lifted both hands towards the sky. I prayed to God that by his grace I would seek only now his son's face. No longer will I seek him in part, but I shall seek him with my whole heart. For no earthly good can ever charm, but only now my heart alarm. Just give me God and nothing more, no castle, car, nor big toy store. So I shall guard my heart with care, for all this world is just a snare. All I want is to be a Christian man, and just as my father, for God to stand. 1 Chronicles 28:9. My son, know thou the God of thy father, and serve him with a perfect heart and with a willing mind. For the Lord searcheth all hearts, and understandeth all the imaginations of the thoughts. If thou seek him, he will be found of thee. But if thou forsake him, he will cast thee off forever.